The Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, under commanding General YAHANNA, presents the Lord's 55th annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 55th annual Passover is rapidly approaching. Commanding General YAHANNA is calling for all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to remember what the Lord did for us by saving us from our oppressors and choosing us to be a special people unto Him. The real Jews and Israelites. Passover will be held in Durham, North Carolina. Pay your Passover fee. Anyone 17 years of age or older must pay $200. Come and enjoy fresh lamb, unleavened bread, and the Spirit of Christ. Can't wait to see you all there, Israel. Shalom.
Cabins on streets and corners, all is feeling righteous. Real particular, nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us.
Seriously, you're looking for a Christ man, one who anointed with the Lord, with the Spirit of the Lord, to do His will. I'm that nigga.
One West, 125th Street. Look, y'all put y'all faith in presidents like they gon' change this country. Run the league and let y'all play, cause y'all gon' make a money. Fuck Obama, he ain't come here on Congo.
American honor don't like no soldiers. For the Spirit of the Lord, we don't like no soldiers.
Black, Hispanic, Native, they hate you as the same. Hate Christ and they image, hate you as a slave. God ain't all love. Scriptures say he hate African some niggas. They know we not the same. School to prison pipeline to get you off the streets. Put you in the cell, totally connected to the saint. Molested as a kid, she prostituted as a teen. The byproduct of Martin Luther King dream. They just took the yoke off, my nigga, we ain't free. We living bleak in these wastelands of poverty. If you don't know the truth, then the lie sound promising. Prophecy, gift and the curse. Dylan started killing, they was sitting in church. Black folk forgave him, man, this shit is absurd. You should never love your enemy, that shit ain't gonna work. Yeah, fuck dying on your knees, you better die in glory. Man, I joined the U.P.K, taught me the art of warring. I took a nigga life like mine to be recognized. I feel that pain every day, it can't be reconciled. Pops banging, my sister a prostitute. My brother got life, and somehow I still found the truth. War ready, no cowards, no excuse. Fuck reparations, you can't bandage no open wounds. Blood on the leaves, body swing hung from a noose. I was on a run in Nashville and I found the truth. I called the school, classes being held by the shock on my life. I want to be a gangster like a cop. Do this for my brothers, real brotherhood. Everything we do, we got it out this book. My nigga, I can never be no African. U.P.K the only authorized acronym. I'm passionate about my brothers and sisters. We in hell, I ain't got nothing against them. That's another religion. If it ain't under YAHANNA, ain't he murdered by them and got a hug from YAHANNA. That's the way out for a coward in my observation. They don't fear the Lord, they indoctrinated. Wolves in sheep clothing, Joe Osteen. Real priests bringing back black royalty. One West on my headpiece, ranking order. Can't let them trick me off the streets, I gotta raise my daughter. I got brothers at the border ducking ICE agents. I got the name change, it was life changing. My family thought it was a game. Put on all black, they said I was going through a phase. It's more of us in jail than it was slaves. Chose.
Aquí somos la Escuela Israelita del Conocimiento Práctico Universal. Hoy estamos aquí con el comandante general YAHANNA, I.S.U.P.K.
This is what Commander General YAHANNA. This is what he did.
First camp, I cut off all my dreads. I took an oath when that oil hit my head. Niggas capping like they lids. I'm a priest, I never stick no fork in no pig. I was dead till I found out how to live. This brotherhood taught me how to be a man. I came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib. I'm married to this work. You want to serve the Lord? He ain't in the Christian church. I had to dig.
That's right. That's right.
All right, shalom, y'all Bashim Yal Shabakatah, y'all Shamar Al Thumb Bashim Yal Shai. This precinct officer of Thumb Yard out of I.S.U.P.K. So out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. You understand, under Commander General YAHANNA. Today we're going to be going over heaven and hell. Heaven and hell is a common misconception in the Christian church, where, you know, the Christian church will tell you, if you leave it up to them, that heaven is some mystical place, you know what I mean, above the clouds. You know what I mean? But the Bible says different. The church of how you believe in hell is somewhere, you know what I mean, underground with fire everywhere. That's not what it is. That's not what the Bible say. You know what I mean? We just going to get into like the real heaven and hell, what heaven and hell really is. You know what I'm saying? According to the Bible. Now, anywhere we're gonna go over hell, heaven first. So anytime you see heaven in the Bible, it could be talking about one of the three things, right? Sometimes another. You know what I mean? You see heaven in there, it could be talking about like the heavens meaning the sky. You know what I'm saying? Another word for the sky. It could either be talking about the heavens where, you know what I mean, where the Most High dwells at. You know what I mean? His heaven. Understand? And the heaven that's on earth. You know what I'm saying? The heaven that's going to be on earth. The kingdom of heaven. Or a condition that or a people can be in, or someone could be in. You understand? So we're going to get into it, straight into it, right? All right, y'all can meet me at Matthew 28. Matthew 10 and 28. All right, so I'm gonna read real quick. Let me see some. All right, bet. Matthew chapter 10, verse 28. And fear not them which kill the jumping ahead, Matthew 6 and 10, jumping ahead. Matthew chapter 6, verse 10. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. So right there, you know what I'm saying? Right there. What is the Lord's will? The Lord's will is that Israel, the men of Israel, be kings and priests on this earth. You understand? That's the Lord's will. It's always been his will, and that's what it's going to be. You understand that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans rule the planet. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to read that part again where it says, I'll read the whole thing. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. So, you know what I mean? The Most High has his way in heaven. The same is going to be on earth for his people to rule on earth. You understand? So, last one right there. I'm going to get another precept. Y'all can meet me at Revelations chapter 5, verse 10. Revelation chapter 5, verse 10. And has made us unto our God kings and priests, and we shall reign on the earth. Now, what was I just saying? I was just saying how, you know what I mean, the men of the Lord, the men of Israel, we're going to be kings and priests to the Most High. And it says right here that we will be kings and priests, and we will reign on the earth forever, that we'll reign forever. And Revelations, the 5th chapter, 10th verse. So I'll read again. The book of Revelation, chapter 5, verse 10. And has made us unto our God kings and priests, and we shall reign on the earth. So I can reign on the earth. We'll reign on the earth forever, man. That's the Lord's will, that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you know what I'm saying, rule this planet. That's the Lord's will. So I'm gonna get another precept, right? Revelations 21:2. I'm gonna start at verse 1, Salaki. Because everybody should know by now. Put that down. Everybody should know by now. The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Lord's people. He only sent Christ to die, to get unalive for them and to save them when it's that time. When that time when it's that time for Christ to make his second return. We already know that, right? So heaven and hell, what is the significance of heaven and hell? Not what, you know what I'm saying, what the Christian church teaches you on a daily basis. All right, shout out to, you know what I'm saying, Shalom, y'all about Shemin Shabbat to James Kearney, you know what I'm saying, the chat, the water for tuning in. Put him up here. Yeah, so, you know what I mean, we all know the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we're the ones that's going to be ruling the kingdom of heaven. Let's read this. Revelations chapter 21, I'm going to start at verse 2. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away. Now, Christians out there, help me out. How can it be a first heaven and a first, you know what I'm saying? How is it going to be a first heaven when heaven is somewhere where you go after you get unalive, or like, you know what I mean? Some place where you go on a cloud somewhere and you unalive and your soul goes over there and, you know what I'm saying, you live life there. How can it be a first heaven? So there's more heavens than one, right? That's what it's implying right here. It says the first heaven and the first earth were passed away. Damn, so why was heaven being passed away? Why does it sound like a heaven is being passed away? Christians don't know the Bible. They don't understand it. You know what I mean? So this is what it's really talking about. The first heaven and the first earth. You know what I'm saying? That's talking about the previous rulership on the earth. The previous heaven, remember I said heaven could be a condition whenever you're reading. In this context, is a condition in society. You understand? Like, so the first heaven is the one that our oppressor is ruling, which is basically the one that we're in right now. The one we're in right now is what it's talking about. Our oppressors ruling this whole, ruling the damn planet, basically. You know what I'm saying? And it says in this vision that John is having, John the Revelator is having right now, where it says, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no sea. Sea is, you know what I mean, it's a metaphor basically standing for the people of the first heaven and the first earth. The people were passed away too. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's seeing in his vision. So the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, meaning the one, and we can get proof on this too. I'm gonna get some proof to back this up, a precept. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, meaning the one that we're in right now, the one where our enemy is ruling over everything, you know, the one where he's control of everything. You know, you see the world we living in today. So I'm gonna get 2nd Esdras for a precept for that, right? 2nd Esdras chapter 6 verse 7. It's like 6 verse 9. All right. My phone out. All right. Yeah, y'all can meet me there if y'all got it. 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world. For Esau is the end of the world, man. He's the end of the world, and that's the time we're living in today. We're living in the end of his empire. We're living in the fall of America, of oppressor society as we know it. We're in the middle of his fall. All right, not his rising, but his fall. This is how you know we in the end days. You understand? So I'm reading from the top again. It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So Jacob, anybody know who Jacob is? Everybody should know that by now. Jacob is the progenitor or forefather of the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. He's the forefather of us. You understand? So I'm gonna read that part again. And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So we're saying right here, according to the scriptures, you know what I mean, this society we living in today that's falling right now, the society that's slipping through the hands of our oppressor, the Edomites, they're losing their kingdom. They're losing their life as they know it. All the wars going on overseas and everything like that. They're losing their society. They're losing their heaven, the first heaven that we read about in Revelations 21 and Slocking. Yeah, 21 and 2. I believe it was that. Right? So that one right there. He's losing it. You know what I'm saying? And it says right here that Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So when this society completely falls, when it goes all the way to hell, right? You understand? So when that happens and Christ comes back, you know what I'm saying, this whole earth, you know what I mean, is being destroyed. There's going to be a kingdom that comes after that rules on this planet. There's going to be another government that rules the planet Earth after that. You understand? It's not just going to be a no man's land everywhere. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are going to rule the society once this society falls. You understand? The 144,000 that's selected, you understand, is going to be the ruling government over the whole planet under Christ. Under Christ. Now it's going to be Israelites that's not of the 144,000. They'll be in the kingdom and they'll be above every other heathen, but they won't have power at all. They won't have any power like the 144,000. That being said, right? So that being said, we're gonna drop this. I'm gonna go back to where we was at. Revelations 2, so like a 21 and 2. Yeah, I'll start right there. And I, John, saw the holy city, the new Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven. So this is like the new heaven, the second heaven, basically. The new heaven. Shalom, Yahweh Shabbat, priest officer of 1,000 Zarwa. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna read that part again. Revelations, the book of Revelations, chapter 21, verse 2. And I, John, saw the holy city, the new Jerusalem, New Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven. Meaning this is the new government, the new rulership that is talking about right here. It's representing the new rulership and the new government to come after Esau's society falls. You understand? I'm reading. Prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. Now, y'all understand that? This new kingdom, the new kingdom that's going to be ruled by Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. This one is, is representing the holy city, the New Jerusalem, and it says right here, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. Meaning this is being prepared. I mean, that's like goes without saying. Christ is going to be prepared to take this kingdom, like how a husband is adorned for his wife to marry. Just like he's prepared to go up in there and marry that sister or whatever. Christ is prepared to rule and to take the kingdom of heaven. It's like it says here in this verse. That's what it's saying right there, right? So, and don't forget how it said in Revelations 5 and 10, how we will be ruling as kings and priests. This is what it's talking about right here. We'll be ruling as kings and priests in this new Jerusalem. You understand? And it's gonna be it's prepared for Christ to take. That's what we're doing in this work. What do you think we're doing in the I.S.U.P.K? We up in here working, man, to bring Christ down, and leave it to Christians. You know what Christians do? They sit back and they just sitting back waiting. They sit back waiting for Christ to come without putting any works, any righteous works anyway. We know what the works that these Christians put in out here. We see your works. We see your works. We see T.D. Jakes. We see what he do. We see Kirk Franklin. We see what he do. We saw Eddie Long. We know what these preachers are about. We know what the Christian church is about. We know what works you lay down. And it's not of righteous works. It's not of godly works. You understand? You don't produce anything but poison to the black community with all your child abuse scandals going on, and having all our men in there being sodomites. That's not, that's not prescribed by the Bible. That's not, the Lord didn't say for us to be like that way. And you guys are okay in it. You putting your okay on it and you promote it. Your works is awful. Your works is terrible. Now, the works at the I.S.U.P.K, Romans 10 and 6. Meet me there. Romans 10 and 6. Real fast. I want to get this precept real fast. You know what I'm saying? Us and I.S.U.P.K, you see our works. We all over the country of America, you know what I'm saying? Feeding blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans all over the country. Hell, we better than our oppressor, man. Some of them Edomites, some of them heathens want to come in the lines and all that. They get grubbed too, you know what I'm saying? But our oppressor would starve us to death, starve us till we fully depleted. You understand? He would do that to us. But us, I.S.U.P.K, we feed everybody. We feed people, we clothe people on a daily basis, on a day-to-day basis. You understand? We do this all the time, 24/7. We do this now. This is all works, and we speak out against this country for that, for what they do to the Lord's chosen people. We speak out against this country. We do these things. We get our brothers out the prisons. You understand? We talk to brothers in the prisons. We give them some light in their dark world. We understand that they live in behind them bars. This is what we do. You know what I mean? We all in the business and talking about the I.S.U.P.K. We are in the business of saving our people. You know what I'm saying? Feeding our people. You know what I'm saying? That's an order from our King Christ, that we feed his flock. This is what we do. You know what I mean? So I'm going to read right here, right? Romans chapter 10, verse 6. Remember what I said about how Christians and their works and what they do. Romans chapter 10, verse 6. But the righteousness which is of faith speaketh on this wise. Say not in thine heart, who shall ascend into heaven? That is to bring Christ down from above. This is what Christians do all the time. Christians, they so fixated on who's going to heaven. You going to heaven? No, I'm going to heaven. I'm saved. I'm baptized with the Holy Spirit and all that nonsense. You know what I'm saying? I'm saved. And they love to say about like UPK. And first of all, you know what I'm saying? That just Paul just said right here where, you know what I mean, in Romans 10th chapter 6 verse, to not do that. He said not to do that. But Christians do this all the time on a day-to-day basis. Nobody even asks them if they going to heaven. They just say it all the time. They just, you know what I mean? They just have to say it. But this is what they say. And what they like to say about the I.S.U.P.K, right? Or y'all going to hell. Y'all going to hell. Y'all are evil. Y'all racist, y'all this, y'all that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all a hate group. This is what they say to us. You know what I'm saying? But our works is the total opposite of what y'all doing. Y'all the biggest hate group, to be truthfully honest. In the eyes of the Most High, y'all are the hate group. Christians, Muslims are just a different version of Christians. Y'all all mixing that jumbo gumbo pot of Christianity. You understand? So this is what it is, man. Y'all say that we going to hell and we are evil and we're this, that, and the other hate group. We feed people. We feed our people. We don't lie to our people. We don't lie to them and tell them some nonsense that it's okay to be that it's okay to sin against the Lord. Put it like that. That, you know what I mean, it's okay to sin against the Lord, and that, you know, Christ was unalive for you to go ahead and do whatever you want. Sin against the Lord if you want. You know what I mean? That's why Christ got unalive. That's the biggest lie on the face of this earth. It's the biggest lie told. No, but this is what they like to do about with us. You know what I mean? We see our works. Our work is feeding the people, telling them the truth, telling them that identity. What's their identity? Nobody on the earth right now is giving blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans their identity but the I.S.U.P.K. And nobody's feeding them like we doing it. Nobody hits the streets of America like we do. Nobody. So we know our works. I'm going to skip up to verse 1. I'm going to skip up to verse 1, right? It says this: Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to God for Israel is that they might be saved. It didn't say everybody, right? I'm just beating up on Christians real quick. I'm going to get back to the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? That we might be saved. The Israelites, not everybody, not any nation, any heathen, you don't understand, any person outside the lost 12 tribes of Israel. I'm reading. For I bear them record that they have a zeal of God, but not according to knowledge. We, as a people, man, we got a zeal for the Most High. We have a zeal for the Most High, but it's not according to knowledge. What does that mean? We're in all different type of ideologies. People claiming they spiritual and all that, and they got, you know, stones in their drawers and they, you know what I mean, they cabinets, drawers in their bedroom and all that stuff. Sisters do this a lot, but a lot of feminine brothers get into that stuff too. A lot of feminine weak brothers get into that too. Just like we in the Christianity. Another way, you know what I mean? You got a zeal for God. You got a zeal for the Most High, but not according to knowledge. Not according to knowledge. You understand? The beginning of wisdom is to fear the Most High. That's what the scriptures say. That's what the scriptures say. But, you know what I mean? You think God is in that church. You think God is in that Muslim mosque with that imam and all that. You think God is with Buddha. You understand? Buddhist temples and everything like that. That's what you think. You think God is in that, in smoking weed all the time. You think God is in that. You look at that weed as your God. That's what you do. I don't want to stir too off the topic. Well, I'm gonna read verse 3. For they being ignorant of God's righteousness and going about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of God. You coming about with your own righteousness. Like I said, you going up in everything under the sun, but what you need to be doing. You doing everything but finding out what your real culture is, what your real identity is, where your people came from, what language you spoke, what food you ate, what you didn't eat, how we deal with people that commit crimes against us, how we war against other heathens. You understand? This is things that you should be learning. If you a sister, you a sister, right? How you should act, how you should behave, how you should dress, how you should speak. You understand? You know what I mean? Things like that. You know what I mean? This is what we should be doing. You know what I mean? Coming back to our identity. But we want to go about our own righteousness. We want to go about what we think is righteous in our head instead of following what the Most High said for you to do. Going up in the church, Muslim mosque, whatever you can name that's not of the Lord, thinking that you can. It's so many things out here, man. Starting up your own religion, you understand? All these different things, right? So I'm gonna drop that. I'm dropping me off of that. Now, that's for Christians right there, man. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna get the next one. Now we're gonna go into like hell. Hell. So we got like with heaven. Heaven is the kingdom of, the kingdom of heaven, or you talk about, the skies, the heavens, or the heaven where the Most High dwells. Like it said, Matthew 6, chapter 10th verse, so like where it says, let me see. It says, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. The Most High's will be done in earth as it is in heaven, his heaven. Well, his will going to be done like his will is being done in heaven, and his heaven is going to be done on earth. And what's that? What's the will that's being, what's his will that should be done on the face of this earth? Revelations 5 and 10, that we will be kings and priests on this earth. Black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. That's his will. And that we will reign on this earth. That's his will. That's the kingdom of heaven. Now, I'm going to get hell. Hell. Now, hell, you know what I'm saying? Like, the Christian church, man, they some characters up in there, man. They have you believe that, when you get unalive, you're going to be casted away underground somewhere. Underground where flames of fire is everywhere. You being, put into a pit of fire. It's not so. All right. So meet me at Matthew 10 and 28. If y'all could. So like Matthew 10 and 28. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul. We're not to fear anyone that could just, understand, our oppressors, basically. You think about him when you read this. We're not to fear our oppressors, our enemies, these Edomites or any other nation out there that's against us. You know what I mean? That they could hurt you, they could harm you, harm your flesh, they could unalive you in that manner. You understand? Or any manner at that. You understand? We're not to fear them that could just kill the body, that could kill the flesh. We're not to fear that. But we are to fear the Most High, who is in charge of unaliving, who's really the one in charge of unaliving both, damaging both the flesh and the soul. That's who we to fear. That's the point of this scripture right here. I think it's a little more. But rather fear him. Yeah, right. But rather fear him, which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. What was I just saying? Fear the Most High, the one that can damage the body and soul in hell. And Christians, help me out with that part. You know what I'm saying? According to Christians, your soul, you get unalived, and your soul goes to hell. Your soul goes to that so-called hell they think about in their head, where you go underground in a fiery pit. Christians, how does this? It says right here, the body and soul, not just the soul. So help me out with that part. How do you get? Because I thought, according to your doctrine, right? Your Christian doctrine, you get unalived, you're in the casket, but your soul goes underground in the fiery pit. Help me out with that one. I thought y'all, you know what I mean? Y'all yourself know that body stays in the casket and y'all bury him in this and that. Y'all know he's still on the ground. Y'all know. Y'all be there and watching the pallbearers put the person in the ground. Y'all know this. Like that. Y'all know the body just stays there 6 feet. Y'all not thinking about the hell where his soul going to hell. show that the Christian church doesn't know what they're talking about at all. They don't know the Bible at all. And, you know what I mean? They need to be informed. They need to, you know, drop that religion and just come learn from the real priests and prophets. But even then, we don't want no cowards up in here. So, you know, that's even a stretch right there. So I'm gonna drop that for right now. Matthew 5, like, no, that's not it. I'm gonna get real fast. Get a little precept, right? Because this like kind of goes into reincarnation a little bit. Because the Most High, he unalives the body and soul. He's the one that truly in charge of that. Now the soul, he's in charge of it. He can do whatever he want with you. You know what I mean? With what it's talking about with the soul part, we can get in depth a little bit with that. Is like, you know, I'm gonna pull this precept. Psalms 104, 29. Verse 29. All right. Bear with me a second. Psalms 104. All right, so this is the book of Psalms, chapter 104, verse 29. Thou hidest thy face. Now, I'm going to tell you real quick before I read this. Before I read it. The Bible is, you know what I mean, teaches reincarnation. The Most High, that's how life works. You get unalive, you know what I mean, you get unalive, your soul goes to the Most High. You get judged for what you did on this earth. And you get your reward when you get sent back into the earth. That's the cycle. You understand? By the Most High. The Most High sends you back in the earth with your new body. That's reincarnation. That's the way life works. And here's a precept about it. Psalms chapter 104, verse 29. Thou hidest thy face. They are troubled. Thou takest away their breath. They die and return to their dust. Now, King David's talking to the Most High right now, and he's saying because you know how Israel is suffering right now, and he's speaking to the Most High, and this is what he's saying. I'm gonna read that last part. Thou takest away their breath, they die and return to their dust. What was I just saying? You get unalive, you return to your dust. You know what I mean? That's what the taking the breath part was about. Read verse 30. Thou sendest forth thy spirit. They are created. So he sent forth the spirit. I'm read on. They are created. And thou renewest the face of the earth. They're created when they're born. They're created and they renew the face of the earth. You're back into the earth again after you get alive the previous time. You understand? There's more precepts about it. We're gonna get some more later on in the class. From right there, Matthew. I'm gonna get another one right here. Matthew 10 and 20. Matthew 10, 29. I'm gonna start right here and get 29. Are not 2 sparrows sold for a farthing, and one of them shall not fall on the ground without your Father? Meaning this, you understand? Meaning this. The Lord, the Most High, our Father, he is in charge of the littlest. He's in charge of everything, even the smallest, simplest things that you don't even think about throughout the day. Like the birds, it said pharaohs right here. It's like it's sparrows right here. Old Quaker English for bird, or you know what I mean, or things like that. Basically, he's saying he's in charge of everything, even the birds that fly around. You see fly around, he's in charge of all that. You know what I mean? And it's saying he's in charge of the bird coming down to the ground, to the surface. You know what I mean? He's in charge of little things like that. Even this. I'll read on. And one of them shall not fall on the ground without your Father. What I just say, like one of them don't fall to the ground without the Father allowing it. He's in charge of all that. He's in charge of every single last piece of that. You know what I'm saying? So like, see. Yeah. All right, what's that? All right, so yeah, I'm read on verse 30. But the very hairs of your head are all numbered. What does that mean? Right there, for time's sake, that's talking about how, you know what I mean, any little piece, any hairs that fall out your head, the Most High is in charge of even that. The hairs that fall out your head, the Most High is, you know what I mean, the one behind that, that's allowing that to happen. You understand? He's the Almighty, the all knowing. That's why he's called the Most High. He's in charge of everything, even your life, how you get. He's in charge of you getting unalive, and how you get unalive. He's in charge of that as well. He's in charge of that. We want to get into hell, right? We want to understand what hell is about. What hell is, according to the Bible, we about to get it. You understand? He's in charge of all that. You know what I mean? Who lives longer, who gets unalived, how they get unalived. Even if you living on this earth, he's in charge of your conditions, the way you living on this earth. He's in charge of that as well. Now, we're gonna drop that. Ecclesiastes 3:16. Let's get it. It's in the Old Testament. All right. Give me a second. Give me a second. So like, my bad, y'all. All right. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 16. And moreover, I saw under the sun. Now, first off, under the sun, what is that? Under the sun is where we at right now. I know in certain parts of the earth, the sun sets, you know what I mean, different times than others, but that's where we at right now. Under the sun is, you know what I mean, it's talking about the earth, first and foremost, right, for understanding on it, right? It says, and moreover, I saw under the sun, the earth, the place of judgment. Saying now right here, saying that the earth is the place of judgment. The places of judgment is the earth, not underground fiery pit, imaginary cartoon character with red man with a pitchfork, a burning pitchfork, putting you into a fiery pit. Not that. Nah, that's some mythology they came up with. Nah, real hell, real judgment. You don't get judged there underground. You get the judgment takes place on earth, according right here. You understand? I'm gonna read again. And moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment. This is the place of judgment, the earth. I'm reading that wickedness was there. So wickedness was there, okay. And the place of righteousness, and righteousness was there. So, damn, Christians, help me out again. Help me out again, right? How is according to you, right? According to you, Christianity, right? You get your soul goes to a fiery pit underground. All right, cool. That's where the wicked go, according to your doctrine. But according to the Bible, it says the place of judgment under the sun, the place of judgment where wickedness, where you know, where that's. I'm gonna read that again. That wickedness was there, and the place of righteousness. So the righteous people were there, and the wicked were there in this place of judgment. I mean, damn. So you wrong about what hell is to begin with. You wrong about where it's at too. You think it is underground. It's on earth. It's on earth. The place of judgment is on earth. And damn, not just the wicked people there, but the righteous is there in this place of judgment. In this place of judgment, the wicked and the righteous is there. Now we're about to find out what it's really talking about when it says that. We're about to find out. And the place of righteousness, that iniquity was there. There we go again. Iniquity was there. Iniquity was here on this place of judgment, and righteous people are in this place of judgment. Verse 17. I saw in mine heart, God shall judge the righteous and the wicked. Christians, again, he's going to judge the righteous and the wicked. I mean, I thought the wicked get judged. I thought they're the ones that go into eternal damnation in hell underground somewhere. I thought that's what it was. I mean, that's what y'all say every Sunday, right? Every Sunday service, Thursday night service, Wednesday night service, y'all talk about how, you go under, you serve that hell in for eternity underground. The Bible says different. The Bible says different. I'm gonna read. All right. I'm gonna read from the top. Verse 17. I said in my heart, God shall judge the righteous and the wicked. So it's saying for there is a time. What's the there? The there is the place of judgment, the earth. So, and there, it's like for there is a time there for every purpose and for every work. There's a time there for every purpose and every work. You understand? You know what I mean? For every deed that you do, it's a purpose and it's you know what I mean? Let me read that part again. A time and a purpose for and for every work. I'm gonna go up to verse 15. I'm gonna skip up to verse 15, right? And it's going to explain this. It's going to explain that part right there pretty well. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 15. That which hath been is now. What was we talking about earlier with the reincarnation, right? You get unalived. You go to the Father. Your spirit goes to him. He sends you back into the earth, into a new body. You know what I mean? This happens cycle over and over again. You know what I mean? And this happens over and over again, meaning this, we were here in the past. Everybody that's on this earth was here already. We were here. And you're going to be here again after you get on, alive again. You're going to be here again in the future. Now, it's a catch to that though. It's some more to it. I'm gonna read Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 15. That which have been is now, and that which is to be have. So let me read that again. Let me slow that down. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 15. That which have been is now. So whoever was in the past, around in the past, is here now. All right. That's what I was just saying. I'm gonna read on. And that which is to be. So the people, whoever is going to be here in the future, I'm gonna read. Have already been. So it says, and that which is to be have already been. They have already been here. So whoever is going to be here in the future has already been here before that time. It's another reincarnation scripture that's good. I'm reading. And God requireth that which is past. Meaning this. The Most High requires that you pay, that you get your reward for whatever you did. The Most High requires that you get a reward. And who is that specifically? Who's that specifically? In the next verse, it says this. And moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment. that wickedness, and it's like that wickedness was there, and the place of righteousness. The righteous and the wicked. The righteous and the wicked are the ones that's going to be required by the Most High to get their reward. He requireth that which is past. That's what it say in the scriptures. You understand? So you're a wicked person, you're gonna get your reward for what you did. You might not like it, but that's a reward you're gonna get. Then the righteous, they're gonna get their reward. And it's gonna be something special. But the wicked, you know what I mean? It's a precept for this too. I want to say Second Ezra's. Let me see. We're gonna get a precept for it real fast. Yes. Second Ezra's 14:35. Right. Second Ezra chapter 14, verse 35. For after death shall the judgment come, when we shall live again. So they're right there. You know what I'm saying? What was we just reading? This is a direct precept. This is a good precept for Ecclesiastes 3:16, 17. You know what I mean? This is a good one right here. I'm reading again. Second Ezra chapter 14, verse 35. For after death shall the judgment come. So, you know what I mean? After, like I was just explaining, you get unalive, you know what I mean? You die, your spirit goes to the Most High, sends you back into the. Keep reading on. It's gonna go into it. When we shall live again. I was just saying, you're gonna come back after you get unalive. You get unalive, you're gonna come back. You know what I mean? And live again, like it just said right here. When we shall live again, and then shall the names of the righteous be manifest, and the works of the ungodly be declared. This is all, you know what I'm saying, in that place. This is a direct precept to Ecclesiastes 3:16 and 17. And where is that judgment? It says right here, let me read that part again. For after death shall the judgment come. And we all know the place of judgment, right? How it said in Ecclesiastes 3:16. It said the place of judgment. I'll read that part again. Ecclesiastes 3:16. And moreover, I saw under the sun, which is the earth, the place of judgment. The earth is the place of judgment. We already know this. We know this already, right? And it says here, Ecclesiastes, it's like Second Ezra 14:35. For after death shall the judgment come, when we shall live again, and then shall the names of the righteous be manifest, and the works of the ungodly shall be declared. And this is all going to be done on earth. On earth, meaning you live the wicked life, man. You live the wicked lifestyle, being a filthy sodomite, filthy alternative lifestyle person, man. You live the life of selling drugs and to your people, selling poison to your people, the drugs from your oppressor. You understand? You helping him destroy us. You know what I mean? You gonna live. The Lord is going. What it say? The Lord requires that which is past. The Lord requires that which is past, man. He gonna require that you get your reward for what you did. You live a life of selling poison, the drugs, the oppressors' drugs to our people, destroying us like that. You gonna get your reward, and you're not gonna like it. You're not gonna like it. You understand? And the righteous now, they're gonna, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna receive their reward too, all in the same place. In that same place, the place of judgment, the earth, they're going to receive their reward. They're going to live out different lives. You understand? You're going to live out you could be put in a hellish condition here on earth. You understand? And live in hell here on earth. You see all of us, you know what I mean? A lot of our people, Israelites in the world, are not in the truth. They're not in the truth. So they do a lot of things. They fall into the oppressor's traps. They destroy our people. They, you know what I mean, with the selling of the drugs and all that stuff, unaliving each other. You know, understand? Unaliving each other on a day-to-day basis, using our oppressors weaponry that he pours in our communities and all this stuff. You understand? Like, you know what I mean? They're going to live out a hell lifestyle. They're going to live in hell here on earth. The godly, though, the ones that listen to the Most High, the ones that are righteous, we're going to have a different reward on this earth. Pray you understand. So from there, right? Right. And you know what I mean? It says live again, meaning that, you know what I mean? It's another reincarnation scripture when we live again after we get unalive for whatever reason it is, right? So I'm going to drop that. We're going to go to Deuteronomy 32:22. All right. All right. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 22. For a fire is kindled in mine anger, and shall burn unto the lowest hell, and shall consume the earth with her increase, and set on fire the foundations of the mountains. You understand now? The burn unto the lowest hell is how it says in the next line where it says, you know, and shall consume the earth with her increase. That's the lowest hell, the burning of the lowest hell. And Salaka, Christians, help me out one more time, right? Help me out one more again, right? Hell, going to the lowest hell. What is the lowest hell? What, you know what I mean? What is that? If you can put in the chat, any Christian that's listening, what is the lowest hell? What is that? So what is it? So, and if you do find out what the lowest hell, let me know what the highest hell is. What is that? The highest hell. I don't know what that is either. You know what I mean, if you could probably help me out. Because the fact of the matter is, you don't know the Bible at all. The lowest hell is what it's speaking about right here in the next line where it says, and shall consume the earth with her increase. That's, you know what I mean, the consuming, the burning to the lowest hell. Get the next precept. Second Ezra chapter 14, I believe. Let me see. Let me see. Salaki. Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 23. I'm going to read. The fire is gone forth from his wrath, and have consumed the foundations of the earth, and the sinners, like the straw that is kindled. Don't this sound familiar? This sound real familiar, right? You know what I'm saying? Shalom, y'all about Shalom, y'all Shamar Al about Shim Y'all Shah. To the sister right here, Shara Yaquar. All right. Checking in from Chevreport, Louisiana. Shout out One West. You understand? All right. So I'm reading this part again. That sounds pretty familiar though, right? That sounds familiar. What I just read in Deuteronomy, the 32nd chapter, 22nd verse. This is identical. This is a direct precept for that. All right, I'm gonna read again. 2nd Ezra chapter 14, slide 15, verse 23. The fire is gone forth from his wrath, the Most High's wrath, and have consumed the foundations of the earth and the sinners, like the straw that is kindled. You know what I mean? He destroys this earth for what? I'm gonna read the next verse. Woe to them that sin. What does the word woe mean? The word woe means destruction. Destruction, man. This is what it says. So it says woe, meaning destruction to them that sin and keep not my commandments, saith the Lord. He's going to, you know what I mean, bring destruction to those. That's what it's talking about. Where it says the fire is going forth from heaven and have consumed the foundations of the earth and the sinners, like the straw that is kindled. Meaning, like, you know how straw burns in the field, how the whole field, you know what I mean, is being consumed by flames. That's how the Lord going to destroy this earth. You know what I mean? Destroy sinners. You do that the same way. The same exact way. All right, with what too? With what? We'll get to that though. We'll get to it. We'll get to that. Drop that, right? Drop that. And Ecclesiasticus 39 and 3. All right, Shalak. Ecclesiasticus chapter 39, verse 3. I believe it was something. Let me see. Shalak 39. I'm gonna start at verse 28. Ecclesiasticus chapter 39, verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance. Who are the spirits? The spirits talking about the angels. The angels of the Most High. These are them spirits. And it says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance. And who is the creator? Who's creating them? The Most High created these angels, these spirits. The Most High created them, all right? I'm read. Which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Meaning, like, you know what I mean? The Most High made these angels not to be, because leave it up to the Christian church. You're going to think that, you're going to think that these angels are some naked babies with babies with towels around them. The only thing clothed in their body is towels. That's all what you're going to think of in your head if leave it up to these Christians that the angels, these are the appearance of angels are. It talks about the appearance of angels in Ezekiel 1st chapter and Zechariah 5th chapter. You understand? And it's far from what the Christian church would like for you to believe. Okay, so let's get back to it right here. So yeah, it says that these spirits, they lay sore strokes. They lay sore strokes, and meaning like they destroy, they wreck things, man. They destroy sinners, man. Like how I said in the last scripture we pulled, as 2nd Ezra chapter, I believe it was 39 or something. It's like a 20. It's like a 23 and chapter 15 and 23. They destroy things. You know what I mean? It's the Most High sending them. It's the Most High sending them to do these things. This is hell. This is the hell. And one of the things, right there, right? Let me see if I got any more on it real quick. I'm going to read. Well, first off, I'm going to read real quick. Verse 29, fire and hell and famine and death and Slack, all these were created for vengeance. You know what I mean? Spirits, meaning the angels that carry out all those tasks that's being commanded for them to go carry out them tasks by the Father. Y'all think the Father all love. He's also hate. He's also justice. He's also all that. You understand? He's gonna make sure, and he's gonna make sure you serve, you get your reward for what you do. You know what I mean? And these angels, man, they lay out sword strokes. I'm read from that part right there. Let me see. And lay fury. You know what I mean? They lay fury and hell. That's hell. And what's the specifics of these things? What was the specifics of this? AIDS, HIV, any other STDs out there, venereal disease, all those things destroy you, have your blood fighting against itself. You know what I mean? Man, you know what I mean? That's what you get. You want to be a sodomite alternative lifestyle person. You get those things. You get them venereal diseases. You get STDs. You get all those nasty, horrible things that the Most High sends to you because of your sinful ways, your sinful life. That's what the Most High sends to you. You know what I mean? In response to your disobedience. All right, you want to be selling your people poison. You want to be in the, you want to be in the streets unaliving your people. You know what I mean? You're gonna get unalive. It's just gonna happen. You know what I mean? That's what the Lord requireth. The Lord requireth, which is past. The Lord requireth, which is past, man. He's gonna require that you get your reward for what you do. You unalive your people on a day-to-day basis, you're gonna get your reward for that. You get a reward for that. You know what I mean? It's something that you ain't gonna like. You're going to get unalived. You go and sell poison to your people, sell drugs to your people, teaching little ones to come up in that lifestyle after you. You know what I mean? You're gonna get your reward for that. You definitely gonna get your reward for that. And it's not good. You either get unalived or jail time. You know what I'm saying? You don't want either one of those, man. So it's rather that you just follow. It's best that you just follow the Most High and turn your back on all those, evil things that draw you back into this world, to this evil world. All right, so I think that was that. I'm gonna go to drop down to verse 3. He will seek out the secrets of grave sentences and be conversant in dark parables. Meaning he's going to send these angels to have them do some destructive things on this planet. Like I just was bringing out, the venereal diseases, STDs in general, the unaliving on in a high rapid pace in the Black community, in the Hispanic community, the kidnapping going on in our community on a day-to-day basis, the child abuse going on in our communities with the Christian churches being erected. You understand? All the evil forces in our communities. You know what I'm saying? This is what happens. You understand? We become victims to these things. The victims of these things that the Lord sent his angels, his spirits, to lay out sword strokes and, you know what I mean, lay out what that part say again. Said it so good, so eloquently. It's destructive. So like says fury. You know what I mean? The more and all this stuff right here. It says, I'm gonna read the last part. All these things right here, I'm gonna read. In the time of destruction, and this is the end of Ecclesiasticus chapter 39, verse 28. This is the end of that verse. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force, and appease the wrath of him that made them. They appease the wrath of him that made them. Who is that talking about? The Most High. All these things that we catch, all the hell that we catch, you know what I'm saying, pleases the Most High. It pleases the Most High. Why? Because you're disobedient to your Father. You're disobedient to the one that created you. You're disobedient to the one that said you're his favorite people. You're disobedient to him, so he punishes you with STDs, with unaliving, with child abuse. He you know what I mean, destroys you with it. He destroys you with it, and it makes him happy. Like it just said in the scriptures where I just read, Ecclesiasticus 39 and 23. So like at verse 28. So like all these things makes the Most High happy. That we suffer these things because we want to be disobedient. We want to be an alternative lifestyle. You gotta be out your damn mind to be an alternative lifestyle. I don't know how you could do that. You understand? You gotta be cool. You gotta be crazy in the head to be that way. And guess what? And that's a fact, because before, it was a time where that was seen as mental illness, and it is mental illness, but our oppressor is going in a direction now where he wants this thing to be all out in the open and normalized, and have our people be desensitized to these filthy lifestyles that he says is okay. All right. That's basically, I'm saying, that's the class basically, the heaven and hell. So that's the hell that you're gonna catch. The hell is not the catch. The you going underground in fiery pits, being poked by some red man with a pitchfork. That's not hell. That's fake. Is a myth. Hell that you're gonna catch is gonna be on this earth, the place of judgment under the sun. On this earth, that's what it means when it say that the earth is under the sun, being a place of judgment. Hell, you're going to catch it on earth. And recapping the whole thing, the wicked gets their reward in this place of judgment, the earth, and the righteous get their reward in this place of judgment. Now they get their reward. It's the scripture said, God requireth which is past, meaning what you did in that life, which in your previous life, you're gonna pay for what you did. You're gonna get a reward, whether it's a reward you like or something that's good for you, that you see is good in your heart. You understand? And when you get that lifestyle, when you get rewarded for that evil, wicked life, you're gonna see hell. You're gonna catch hell. You're gonna catch, like how I said in Ecclesiasticus 39, right? How the Lord's spirits are gonna lay sore strokes and lay the fury upon the people that disobey the Lord. The scriptures say, woe to the sinners. You understand? And he gonna consume the sinners up like how the straw in the field get consumed by fire. He's going to consume sinners the same way. That's hell. That's hell. Living a life where you got to suffer with a STD, or suffer a wicked baby mother, or anything like that, get you locked up. You understand? That's hell. You understand? Living life in prison behind bars. That's hell. That's hell. And he can do that. The Most High is in charge of how you live on this earth, what condition how you're going to live on this earth. And he's in charge of the way you get unalive, how you get unalive. You understand? That's hell. That's hell. Heaven, kingdom of heaven. The will of the Lord is being that Revelations 5 and 10, that the black, Hispanic, Native American man, be reign on this planet as kings and priests unto him. You know what I mean? That's heaven and hell right there, for real. According to the Bible, this is heaven and hell. All right. Pray that everybody took notes. You understand? You know what I mean? Pray everybody took notes. It was a 2-hour class. All right. I'll go over this class again probably, I don't know, whenever I see fit. But you know what I mean? Like and subscribe to I.S.U.P.K Trenton, to this page. You know what I'm saying? And I hope another thing, I hope that I pray brothers and sisters look at this and like, yeah, the church is on some BS, because you know that's not what the Bible says. What they saying is not what Scripture's saying at all. You understand? I pray y'all get out the church. I pray you come to the true priests and prophets of the Lord and really get some understanding. You know what I mean? So that's that, right? So yeah, with that, you know what I mean, I'll end the class like that, end it right there. All right, so this is Priest and Officer 500, Mathumia out of I.S.U.P.K, so out of 1 West on 25th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General YAHANNA. We teach the truth about the Bible, that explaining how blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Israelites of the Bible, and that our oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of, and we're going to continue to do it till the chariots come, till our king comes. You understand? The free side is hell. All right, so with that, Shalom, Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shabbat, Yahweh Shemar, Al-Thun,